I'm Curt Frye, and in this movie, I want to show you how to use comments in Excel, but not the new system for comments, which is fairly complicated. I mean the old one, the one that was in Excel until a couple of years ago. So if you miss those style of comments, I'll show you where to find them. The sample file I'm using is called Notes, and that's an Excel workbook that you can download using the link that I provide in the video description below. The name of the file gives you a hint of what we need to look for, and like comments, notes can be found on the Review tab. So I'll go to the Review tab of the ribbon and click there, and you see Notes here, just to the right of Center. And the idea is that you add a note to a cell, and rather than inviting feedback, what you're doing is just putting it up there for people to read. So you can't have a conversation unless you provide notes in other cells, but you can provide a note so that people know what you are thinking. Let's start by adding a note. So I'll click cell F4, which is the interest rate that will be earned from this investment. So you see here in 2025, we start with $1.75 million earned interest at the rate in cell F4. There's the ending value, and we just carry the calculations down. I want people to know where I got that 3.2% value for the rate. So with F4 selected, I'll click the Notes control and click New Note. And I now have what looks like a comment in Excel before things were changed a couple of years ago. And for this, I will add interest rate based on U.S. Treasuries for 1 year, period. Then I will click away. The note doesn't appear in the screen, although I'll show you how to change that, but cell F4 does have a flag at the top right corner indicating that there is a note. And if I move my mouse pointer over that, when it hovers, the note will be displayed. So that is the normal behavior. Move the mouse away, and it disappears. So let's go to another cell, in this case D9. I will add a note, so I'll click there, click New Note, and for this note, I will say value as of 12/31/2030. So I don't want anyone reading this to think that that money will be available before the end of the year. And I can put it all in a single line by changing the shape of the comment box, or the note box. I knew I was going to make that mistake. And then scroll up a bit so I still have investment returns, my title, in the top left corner. So I'll click away, and I have my note here, and also my note in F4. To view notes, you can, again, go up to Notes, click the button. Here I have Previous and Next. I can show them all, or I can convert them to comments. So the previous note, if I click that, will tell me I've reached the end of the workbook. So I'll click OK, take a look, and there we are at the end. So Notes, Previous Note, go back up there, and then, of course, I can go Next. So that will move me between my two notes because I only have two. Then click Notes again and show all notes. They're all displayed. That would be the case if there were more than two. Click it again and clear Show All Notes, and they both disappear until I move my mouse pointer over a cell that contains a note. You probably saw when I opened the Notes control that there is no delete note there. There used to be, but for some reason Microsoft chose to take it out. Instead, what you need to do is right-click a cell that contains a note. So I will right-click cell F4. There we go. And then a little beyond halfway down, there's delete note. So I'll click that. Excel doesn't give me a chance to confirm, it just deletes it. But if I press Control-Z, then the note comes back. And of course, Control-Y will redo the action. So that's it for notes. If you missed the old comment system, this is where you find it. I hope you enjoyed this movie. If you did, please like it and subscribe to my channel.